This $5 bottle cost me $3,899.
You got the bid.
Hi, I'm Melony.
Hi, I'm Molly, and welcome to our channel. She is very tired right now, but she's going to try to...
Yeah.
It's kind of late at night, and she has a sale going on, and...
I do estate sales. So yesterday I worked out in a shed, and I'm tired and I feel like I'm not making complete sentences. So 3 days of estate sales ahead. All the people come tomorrow at 8 in the morning, and once Friday comes around and it's over, then that's my last estate sale of the year. And then I'm hoping that you and I can film more. We'll be around more.
Yeah. When she has a sale, it gets to be where our schedules are kind of complicated to get together and film.
Yeah. But we are glad you are here, and I'm really glad that Molly and Jonathan did that adoption video.
Yeah, thanks for watching that.
Yeah, I thought it turned out great, and I was there to watch a lot of it happen, so it was neat to see it verbalized and on film. So,
yeah,
what have you got scheduled for us today?
Well, before I get started, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
Yeah.
We've enjoyed getting to know you guys. So, I talked about in my makeup video, which did you know that I was looking back at our videos that we've posted, and some of them have a thumbs down on them?
Yeah, but isn't that normal?
Yeah, I just felt like, okay, we've made it. Someone doesn't really care for a video.
Oh, yeah.
That's just, anyway, because I was looking back at our videos and I was like...
But I've braced myself emotionally for that.
Oh, yeah. No, I kind of told Jonathan, I feel like I'm in it.
For the most part, I think, that's fine because, some of the nicest YouTubers, I look and I think 117 people didn't like that video. It was great. But then... I think that's just the way the world is, and people can have their opinions.
I think some people might even do it like, out of all of your videos, this one's not my favorite.
Do you know what I've done? I've done it by accident sometimes.
Yeah, that happens too.
And then hopefully I've always caught that.
Well, doing my makeup video, I mentioned my favorite blush, and it's discontinued, and it's this one. It's by e.l.f. and it's called Pink Passion. And I wear it usually in the summer, but I agree. Someone mentioned that this is also a great winter color. It really is an all-year kind of color because when you go outside in the winter and your cheeks get a little rosy.
Wind-kissed.
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't know. I just made it up.
I asked if anyone knew of a color that was similar to that, and someone said Colourpop. So one of our viewers said Colourpop. I looked around, and I'm assuming they're talking about this shade, which is... shortcake.
Isn't that cute? That's a cute little container.
It is a cute little container. And so, what do you think? Yeah. I still feel like this one is a tad bit more vibrant.
Yeah.
But they're not too far off from each other.
They're really not.
Now, this one was sold out on Colourpop's website, so I got this from a third-party seller. But while I was on their website, I got a few other things. And I thought I will try out some of their other products. So I have their Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic. You always talk about hyaluronic acid.
Yeah.
Hyaluronic.
It's hyaluronic
acid. So this is a primer because I have very dry skin. It's the same for this, a hydrating foundation that's hyaluronic. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Isn't that supposed to make you feel more dewy?
Yes, because I don't like the matte, especially since I'm so dry. This I did not realize when I was online. It has glitter in it.
I'm not a fan of glitter.
Not a huge fan.
Not on me.
Right, no, not for myself. I think that, and I feel like, I don't know. I think it just depends on what you like. But I wouldn't have gotten that had I known there was glitter. And then I also got their silicone sponge. Oh, it's not silicone fully. I don't know if the center is supposed to be... I think it's just one of those makeup sponges that's like a mix.
Yeah.
And then someone commented that they wanted me to do the Natasha Denona with the lipstick that I got in my BoxyCharm. So I thought I'd make a whole little doodad of it.
Is Natasha Denona like a singer or a movie star?
I think
or
she's just a makeup person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I thought I'm out of the loop because I was not familiar with Natasha.
I don't know.
But I'm not familiar with a lot of things.
With a lot of things. Well, I don't know. I mean, she could be somebody. I just have heard her name in the makeup world, but I haven't heard it anywhere else but the makeup world.
You know how some people, some movie stars and stuff have their own line. So I thought, well, maybe she's a movie star that I didn't.
Yeah, because
know about.
Who is it? Selena Gomez? Is that who is a singer? And she came out with Rare Beauty.
Yeah.
Is it her?
Right now, if Paul Hollywood or what is her name? Prue?
Yes, Prue.
Oh right, no, I'm watching the reruns. I'm watching Mary Berry,
okay,
and Paul Hollywood. My word for this week that I love.
Ooh, this might be a little pale, y'all. I just had to go off of descriptions and anyway.
Well, here's a word, and it might fit that.
Yeah.
Is higgledy-piggledy. I heard that on the British Baking Show, and I like it. Higgledy-piggledy.
Who said it?
I think one of the bakers said it, but it was kind of like when everything wasn't going good, or maybe her cake was sideways. I don't know, but she said it was higgledy-piggledy.
Jonathan and I, we were talking about that show, and about what I love. It is too pale for me. And it's not giving me any coverage whatsoever. Is that they all cheer each other on.
Yeah, they're very polite to one another.
Yes, and they're like, good job. Even if their personal cake or pastry or whatever, even if it just totally bombed and was higgledy-piggledy, then
they're like, nice.
They're like, good job to my other people. And I just love that.
Yeah, I do too. Now, they did have some controversy in the last episode that I watched, and someone, I think, had accidentally taken out someone's ice cream out of the freezer, and it melted, and I think his name was Ian, and he got very upset, and he just threw the whole thing in the trash. That's the most intense I have seen anyone act on the British Baking Show.
Well, you know, their latest season, there was someone who, when they were setting down their dessert or something, they like accidentally elbowed.
Oh.
Did you see that? It was one of the first episodes of this latest season.
But didn't they handle it nicely?
So nice. And I just thought,
if we could all just...
I know, they're so nice.
Act as nice as those on the British Baking Show.
If you're a baker, is that just a baker trait to have? Is you're in the kitchen and it's
because some of those chefs, they lose their temper. You know that guy, he even says, well, the name of his show has the word hell in it.
Ramsay?
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, he's not.
That's true, but he's not a baker. He's a chef. So I'm wondering if you watch any other baker shows.
It's a world that I just don't.
I'm not liking this at all.
Well, it's very white, but I figure you could.
But all of my stuff is, I mean, not nary a thing
it
covered.
Didn't cover it.
Nothing.
Well, do something else. I'm not going anywhere.
This is just not, I mean, it didn't even out my skin tone, and I don't know, maybe it's the primer and I need to try it. Like, I'll try this stuff with my own concoctions of things. But I don't think it's the sponge.
No, maybe just that color.
And it just seems, I don't know. I may go grab my favorite foundation before I apply everything else. So you don't want me to ask you what's in your jar?
Oh, yeah. First, I wanted to tell him that sometimes we'll make a couple of videos so we have a backup, if we can't get together.
Mm-hmm.
But we are down to this is it.
That's why.
Except you had a cooking video, and then I had a night Did you ever watch that?
I haven't watched the full thing because I've been
editing.
editing.
If you're not interested, then
No,
other people...
it's because Jonathan is like, when are you going to finish editing the adoption video? And so I finally just got done with that.
Well, I made a really horrific video while we were having to quarantine, and it's not one of those videos where you say it's terrible, but deep inside you think, oh, I think people will like it. It's an absolutely terrible.
I think it's going to be amazing.
No, because I don't want it to have false pretenses.
No.
It was horrible. The lighting on it, I looked like I was 104 years old in that video, and you know it. It was terrible.
But it's your personality that shines through.
Nothing was shining. Absolutely nothing was shining. And so if we get in a tight spot and you see that video has to go up and the world has to see that.
That'll probably happen this week because she's got the estate sale and this is our only chance to film and you're dog tired.
I'm hoping that we can get together maybe on Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
Because knowing that video could go up would probably encourage me to get over here and film. So that's your favorite?
It is, and I just put it over this foundation I'd already put on, just to try to save it some. And it's the Soap and Glory.
Oh, yeah.
Kick A.
Oh, another curse word.
All Day Wear. And this is in the color 1. And I got this in the color...
What's the name of that?
Fair 05W. What? Of this?
Mm-hmm.
This is Colourpop's Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation.
That's a nice name.
I think I just need to try it with a different primer. I didn't like using it with their primer. And it could be their primer that I don't really care for. But we'll see. But I feel like that helped a little.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it helped a lot.
I've mentioned on camera before, when I did my makeup before, it's really hard to see and to blend and all of that. So if I have smudges places, it just is what it is.
I think it's hard to see and to blend and to talk.
Yes.
And that's what I learned in that terrible video I did. That it's more complicated than one would think.
It is. Yeah, I don't know I watched Jaclyn Hill's fall makeup video while I was waiting on you to get here, and she just talks 90 to nothing, and she herself was like, I don't know if I'm remembering to say what I'm using or not, and that made me feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
But this isn't really a concealer color. It's more of a brightening. I don't know. Anyway, Mama brought something.
Yeah, I'll tell my story because that's all I have to contribute today.
Other than telling me just how beautiful my makeup looks.
Yes, I'll remember to do that. But I feel bad because I'm kind of low energy today, and I want to be upbeat. So I'll just tell you something that happened to me last week, and I was up at the road, at the mailbox, and a truck had passed me, and he had his lights going on and all, and so he swooped past me, and so I was like, "Whoo, something is going on," and but I got up. Our mailbox is across the highway, so I scooched up so one of the grandkids I had could reach out and get the mail. They like to do that. So in the meantime, the truck spins around, lights are still on, and it comes barreling back towards me. So I thought, my goodness, something is amiss. And then he stops right there beside me, and he's flailing his arms, and he says, is this blah, blah, blah? And he said my address, and I was like, yes, this is it. And he said, well, I have a package for you. And that's when I noticed that on the side of his truck it said U.S. Postal Service. So I said, okay, all right. And so I need to move, though. I need to move so I won't be, close to the road, and I'll get the package. And so he's okay. And so as I pulled forward, well, I just scraped my car down. The whole side of my car got scraped by the mailboxes. And no matter what position I put it in, I was still getting scratched and scraped by that mailbox. So I finally got over and away from the mailbox, and he brings me my package across the highway, and I said, "Did you see me hit the mailboxes?" And he just laughed. He said, "I didn't see a thing." And so I'm getting this package from him, and he hands it to me, and then he jumps in and goes his merry way. So that package, and I told Molly, I said, I don't know what I was thinking, but seeing all the lights and then seeing him flailing his arms and then him asking and then having my address, for some reason I got all hyped up,
flustered.
I guess. And so I said it was as if, he was delivering the Publishers Clearinghouse Prize, or he was delivering an organ donation that I needed or something. I don't know how I got so befuddled by him, and this is what I got, and it was an Amazon package. I had ordered Tikka Masala,
which I think I've heard of before.
Well, it's an Indian simmer sauce, and I was watching one of those cooking shows, and I thought, I might could pour some Indian simmer sauce over some chicken or whatever you pour it across, and I think you make some rice. I thought I could do that. So I think this cost me, we ought to put a link. People would know exactly what I paid for it, because I got it off of Amazon. So I don't think, let's say it was $5. This $5 bottle cost me $3,800.
You got the bid.
And $99.
I didn't know you got the bid.
$3,899 of damage on my car for
Melony.
Tikka Masala. That is going to be one expensive meal. Now, I'm so thankful we have insurance, because the deductible is $500. So say $500 for this Tikka Masala. So, yeah. So Bob said to me, he said, you do this. He said, sometimes you just feed off of what other people,
their energy,
are projecting. And if they're sad, then you're just like sad with them. And then if they're hyper, then you just get in there and are hyper with them.
Yeah.
And he said, I can see how I just not thinking with him. And it was an Amazon package.
Oh.
So anyway, I can laugh about it. Almost. I will laugh about it. I'll laugh about it. I had to call the car rental, It's just all such a pain. Anyway, do you need to tell them about your next step?
No, you just...
So,
I feel like you've got way more stories that you could share.
Well, no, but that is the second time that I have had an incident in the last year.
Yeah, what was the first?
Yeah, the other incident was when some men were out working out on the house. And I had pulled out, left something behind, and I thought, I don't want to turn around in front of these men, because they were all just standing around, and I thought they'll probably think I'm not turning right. Now, see, what kind of thinking is that? They'll be critical of my turning abilities.
Okay, was this the floor people?
Yes.
Okay, they were terrible people.
Well, they weren't nice, but I didn't want.
They left her place a wreck. So yeah, I could see those being the kind of people who would be out there just like talking and.
So I thought, I'm not going to turn around, because, I just don't want them going, oh, look how. I don't know why I do this. So I just decided I would back up, and so I backed up right into a tree. The only tree that was probably on the whole We have 13 acres, and I found the only tree that was on probably two, the two around our house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what is that tree? Sarsaparilla tree.
I have no idea.
Sassafras tree. So I hit it, and I think I did just almost identical, the same amount of damage. So my insurance is probably going to go up. But see, this is just a good lesson on you can't just let people. I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I do and overthink things.
Do you think it's because you're a 9? Like, I don't know, because you've watched more about that kind of stuff than I have.
She's talking about the Enneagram.
Yeah, and is there anyone who watches us, anyone watching now, who has looked into the Enneagrams and knows theirs? And I think Kelly has, told me that you're not supposed to ask people what theirs are.
I think she said it was bad manners, but...
I don't know.
Yes, I know that...
When you don't know the manners, then I don't know I'm having bad manners.
Enneagram etiquette,
yeah.
I think, so...
But I'm curious.
I don't know, but it's definitely something that I wish that I could overcome.
Yeah.
So, a flaw in my character, for sure. I don't even know what the flaw means. And I do not want to bore y'all with the details of psychotherapy with Melony.
Psychotherapy.
So, what?
Just, I think everyone could use a little psychotherapy.
Well,
is that a thing? Is that a word?
I think psychotherapy is a word.
Is a thing? Is it a...
If higgledy-piggledy is a word, then psychotherapy has got to be a word.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. But, well, that's looking good.
I'm not... I tried using this the other day, and this stuff is really pigmented, which I've heard about her stuff. And so I kind of slap some on, and then you have to spend 5 years blending.
Wow. So, I have my 2 palettes.
I know, that are falling apart.
They're falling apart, and they are Emily Noel, who has a lovely channel who I've watched for a long time. A very sweet, sweet person. And so when her palettes came out, you bought me one for my birthday, and then I bought one for myself. And I don't know how old they are, but today, as I was kind of really
digging in,
I thought, maybe these have seen their final days.
Yeah.
Because as you're putting that on, I'm realizing that hers may have expired.
Yeah.
You said there was expiration
dates,
but hers may have expired on me. And so I have to rub extra hard, I feel like, with my finger.
Oh.
And then this is the job that I did. What do you think of that job? It looks like a sunburn on 2 eyelids, doesn't it?
Well, you've been... How long have you been going today?
Well, it shouldn't matter. A lot of these beauty channels, their face looks good all day.
Yeah, well, I don't know. They also... Okay, I was just watching Jacqueline, and she also puts on more makeup than I think I ever have in my entire life into one setting, because she loves how she does it. And I'm not saying that she shouldn't do it that way, but she uses all kinds of products, and I would think that by the end of it, yeah, it better stay all day.
Well, I spray some of that sealer on it, and so this is the
sealer.
reason.
It makes me think of what Jonathan uses, a sealant of some sort down in the shop. That's what you're spraying on your face.
Well, it's like when you paint something and then you wax over it, or you spray something. Whatever that is, I spray some of it on my face. And that's one thing I don't understand. You spray that stuff on your face when you're all done with your makeup, and then these hairs right here that you so carefully curled, they get a mist over them.
Yeah.
And then you get the frizzes.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how that works with people.
I keep my hair... okay, so there's some people, YouTubers that I watch, and they put on their makeup with their hair down. And I don't know how on earth they can do it. I mean, and there's some of them that I'm like, I can't keep watching if this is how you do it every time. You know, sometimes they might have it back in a cute thing, and I can handle that. But they just flip their hair over while they're trying to put on their foundation, and anyway, it just, we all have our systems, and
Yeah, we do.
and then like
That looks pretty.
I started my period on Thanksgiving Day.
You shouldn't say that on the.
Most of these people are women, and those who are not probably have spouses or have been in relationships or some, I don't know.
You're so
have
bold.
friends. And so I have 1, 2, there was one right here, there's this thing happening. My skin has just broken out. Anyway.
Well, I admire your boldness. Huh?
What would Camel have said?
Oh, she'd have never said that. I guarantee you.
I didn't
She
think
would
so.
never have said that.
Oh, goodness. I'm going to use my new Milk Makeup Mascara, Kush Waterproof Mascara. Feel this thing. For real, though. Like, that is
Nice.
heavy duty.
Yeah, that's got some heft.
So,
Some heft to it.
this Natasha Denona palette's called Peak. And it said it was a BoxyCharm exclusive. So, I don't know unless a third-party seller is selling it on eBay or something. But the colors, I guess, are Aya, Jasper, Thorn, Amhara, and Shine. Amara? I don't know.
Oh, but those are nice. They sound like nice names.
I've used all of the colors except for what I assume is Shine. I used all of them except for just the basic.
And this
Anyway.
is what you're using next?
For mascara. Yeah,
I'll show it to them. This is Milk.
It's what I got in my BoxyCharm as well, and I got in BoxyCharm this Milk eyebrow stuff, and that's what I used today. That came from a recent box. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Daisy and Pearl, I think I got that, might have been in my Ipsy. But, and then I know it has glitter, and I don't necessarily love the glitter, but then I just turned around and put on highlighter. But that glitter bronzer, I like the color.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that was the glitter? Well, I don't see the glitter.
oh, look, I had a lot
Yeah,
of,
that's kind of gunky.
yeah.
But
is
it
kinda
may work
gunky.
out great.
Oh, I'm supposed to look down.
Oh, and I did really splurge, and I got something from City Lips. Have you heard of it?
I think so.
It's supposed to make your lips so lipful.
Like enhance them?
I think it's supposed to maybe plump them up.
Plump, that's the word I was trying to think of instead of enhance. Enhance
Yeah.
made me think of, who was it that was talking about falsies? Did you see that comment? Because they said
Oh,
falsies
yeah,
used to not mean eyelashes.
That was Eva.
Oh, okay.
That was Eva. Eva said that, and she's right.
That
yeah.
used to be known as breast enhancers.
Yeah.
Because I asked her if it was
But
appropriate.
now it's eyelashes.
But now it is
right?
eyelashes. This
Yeah.
is just a lot on my brush. Like,
Yeah. Well, it did good on your eyeball, though.
yeah, not
That's
bad.
good. So there's lots and lots of sales going on right now. So that City Lips thing had 50% off. So I've got something that's not from CVS that I can eventually try.
Oh, it's funny.
Right now, though, sitting in my billfold. I don't even have a billfold. I don't even know why I said billfold. But I've got a $5 worth of CVS extra bucks.
Okay, so I saw a thing on TikTok. I know I mention this a lot. These people I see. And it was someone's Halloween costume, and they said they've been saving all year for it.
Did they use CVS?
Receipts.
Yes.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't. I did see the girl that was doing the ribbon dancing with her long.
Oh, yeah?
You
No,
know,
it was someone who
CVS
took
receipt.
all of her CVS receipts and stapled them onto something and wore it.
Oh, I could probably wallpaper a lot of rooms with all the CVS receipts.
Is this what I got? Sweet Emotion? I think this was a lipstick I got maybe in my BoxyCharm. I grabbed one that I
That's
thought.
kind of brownish.
Uh-huh. And I remember saying it was brownish.
Yeah.
I rub it in. I don't.
It's higgledy-piggledy.
Uh-huh. I'm not done yet. And then I buy the cheapest white washcloths from Walmart. And I use them, and when I do my makeup, I use them to wipe my hands on. Do you do that? Do you get makeup on your hands and then you feel like you need to...
I get makeup on everything, but I do everything over the sink because I'm messy.
Yeah, I kind of...
So, yeah.
I've kind of smeared it in the wrong places. Oh, well.
I think it looks good.
And then I probably wouldn't typically wear this color of blush with this kind of eye makeup and lipstick. But I do like the color of the shortcake blush. Pressed powder blush. I do like the color of that. I just don't like my foundation. And part of that is probably from my little doodads. But I don't know. And maybe it's a sponge. So I've got to try these products by themselves or with my own kind of combinations and see what I end up with before I make a final judgment call on them. But
most excellent.
There is my look with my Natasha Denona palette. There is some new Colourpop products that I've never tried before. And that blush that someone recommended me to look into. I feel like I've tried some things. Oh, and then I was going to take down my hair. I washed my hair today while Hattie was at Mother's Day out. And then I used my Revlon, that thing that you like. Yeah. To kind of blow dry it. And I don't think I'll ever use a regular blow dryer again.
Oh.
So.
Very pretty. Very pretty. Well, thank you for showing us that.
Did I cut you off or anything?
No, I was just, when you said you're Natasha Denona, I didn't want them to forget about my Tikka Masala.
Oh, Melony.
I need to caress this thing and sleep with it at night. It's very special. More special than it ever needed to be.
I really wanted to open it and smell it, but I noticed that you hadn't opened it yet.
No. Oh, no. I may get it bronzed. It may go on the front of the hood of my car.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Life is that way sometimes. And I hope all of your mail checking will not end in disaster. Well, thank y'all for being here.
Thanks for joining us.
And I really do hope everybody's not stressing out about the holiday season. This is especially a year when we need to just appreciate our health and family and friends and not get so wrapped up in things that don't matter.
You're so punny.
Punny? That was not a pun.
Get so wrapped up in things that don't matter.
Oh, that was a pun.
She's so tired, y'all. I'm really proud of you.
Of me doing a pun. Being so tired.
And filming. Because she has a long, 3 days ahead of you?
I have a long 3 days ahead of me, and I have a 2008 Cadillac for sale. Anybody interested? And a 2006 Dodge Grand Caravan.
If y'all are ever interested about her estate sales, just follow Aunt B's estate sales on Facebook.
Oh, goodness. Would that be?
Well, because some of the stuff you find is very interesting. And so if you're interested in it, then you can follow it and see what Melony's up to on the other side of,
Yeah.
And if you're not, then just say, I'll just see you at the next video.
Yeah. I look better over here than at Aunt B's. All right.
See you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.
One night we'll have to all get together.
And try your Tikka Masala.
I think it might be good.
As long as you don't drop it out on the driveway.
Oh, I've already done that. I didn't even mention that. I dropped this today on the concrete.
Did you really?
I really did.
Whose concrete?
Mine. I dropped it on the concrete.
And it didn't bust,
And I didn't even say that. And it didn't bust.
Well, I'll try to plug it in. I haven't turned it off yet.
Well, so this may be really good stuff. Or I may have a glass short in my belly.
Cumin or, I don't know about some of those.
I love curry. I love
Curry. See, I don't think
I don't know if curry's in there, but
but it does have cilantro and serrano chili.
I just don't think you could go wrong.
Garlic,
with it.
paprika. Did you know paprika, someone said, was just dried bell peppers?
Really?
But I haven't looked it up to confirm. I don't even see curry.
Curry may not be in there, but I just think an Indian dish sounds delightful.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Man, I want to smell it.
No, I'm just noticing. I've been trying to contour. Look at that.
Not very well blended, that one.
I've gone out all day with this big brown mark.
I doubt anyone's noticed, though. It could have looked just like a shadow.
Well, it sure is noticeable in here.
And that's a busy road. I mean, it's not busy, but it's a one-way highway kind of situation.
It's a farm to market road.
And so people are going 60
well, and so like Bob
to 75.
I didn't it was all doomed from the beginning. He said that's not the way to do it.
What, the mail person?
No. Well, that, but even just pulling over there park
you could have gone just through your driveway
and then crossed the highway to the mailbox on my own two legs.
Yeah, but I understand when you see flashing lights and stuff, then you just kind of...
And now I know the mailman, his wife was like, "Are you ever getting home? What's taking you so long?" And he said, "Well, I've got some little old Amazon box and I can't find the address, for right house." So don't fall for it, people. Don't fall for the flashing lights on the United States Postal
Next
Service
thing you know,
truck.
one of our subscribers is going to be like getting a ticket because they're running from the cops saying, "Well, Melony said you see flashing lights, you just go on ahead."
I really did think that something serious was going on and that I was getting to be a part of it and I was going to be helpful. What a disaster. What a disaster. And now Doug's painting body. They'll be able to have a little merrier Christmas. I could cover this up.